have been a little bit random,
a
little bit messy for sure, because everybody is getting back into the hang of things and getting back into their routines now that summer begins, and slowly a lot of these players and teams are going to start.
He lost about half his HP in extended trades. Closes on his way up. Finn has the all-out, obviously a get-out-of-jail-free card in certain situations. There it goes though, and now he's lost that card. Closes on his way. Canna jumps back in. Hextech Ultimatum will lock him up. Good Q3, but it's not enough to escape first blood to Closer.
And just like that, all of a sudden, the jungle lead, it's the classic. You create such a good jungle path, you're one step ahead the first 7 minutes of the game, just for your silly top laner to overextend, hand over a kill, and all of a sudden,
Talked about the pick potential of an Enchanted Crystal Arrow.
That was a sneaky arrow.
Yeah, it's a very... Have it yet, and Upset yet to finish his first item as well. So Rogue will get the second dragon of the game. Grobs are up if they can get it. The question is whether Carmine Corp can stall for long enough, or even find picks as Larssen dashes forward, has the Mimic Distortion, doesn't use it, may have already used the Mimic, flashes. There's the Emperor's Divide, Larssen Mimic distorts away. And here comes Upset on his way. There's the Moonlight Vigil, Larssen dashes across the wall, closes on his way for the chase as well. They want to give this kill to Upset, get the gold in his pocket. And in the end, it will do. Larssen dashes in, but Upset secures the kill. You probably should be safe enough as the chains don't quite connect from Larssen.
And right now we see the trades back and forth in top lane. Finn actually going for the all-in here on Canna Medic.
Yeah, goes for the all-out. The arrow hits as well. Cup on form. The Greek sniper continues. Bot as well. He'll start taking down that tower. Carmine Corp claim control over the dragon. TP flank as you say. Finn yet to TP. Engaged by Targa. Flashes away. TP in by Finn. Canna looking for that flank position. Hexagolden made him a possibility. The arrow lands on Upset a bit, and immediately he cleanses it away. The Drake secured. It's Vladi who gets it. The hook going in as Finn is locked up. Larssen looking for the damage, but Finn with a pathmaker on the backline. Hexagolden made him immediately exhausted as Canna dives in. Finn somehow still alive. Now taken out by Closer. Carmine Corp get the Drake and get a kill.
Sometimes I really wish he had started it. Larssen actually decides to stay top, pushes out another wave. They end up giving Dragon because they were late to the play.
To take, but this is one of them. They start up the Baron.
Hit the Baron, let's go.
Yeah, you just call him into the fight, right? Canna can TP, no vision for Carmine Corp right now. Vladi stepping across as well, doesn't have a control ward, does have a far side alteration, puts the soldier in the pit, and will Rogue stick on it? 2,000 on it, Closer dashes in! Vladi gets it for the second time this game! Vladi, the rookie, steps up and says, not today! This blue wall will not break, will not bend in front of you as Rogue once again are found wanting at an objective.
Oh, that killed me a little bit. Imagine 50-15 Baron after all this time. I just said 2 minutes ago we need them to be proactive. We need them to showcase us they know how to use a lead, and they do that, Medic. On the other hand, of course, Carmine Corp, Targamas wasn't base. Vladi appeared with a ward, and him and Closer were able to burst.
Using their time as well in the bot lane. 50 seconds remain on the Baron, already 4,500 gold out of it. They're on their way towards their second win of summer in only the first week, matching the wins they picked in winter and spring. Zoelys dashing in, Targamas looking for the root, staggering blows not in range. Glacial Fisher going down, but Upset very safe on the backline here, and Upset begins to open up. Red-white, let's fight, switches to green, and Finn has to dash away, but the go button has been pressed for Carmine Corp as they'll take their second tier 2 of this Baron power play.
And that right there was a Rek'Sai. For a moment thinking he was actually the one playing Sejuani, going forward very aggressively. But
Larssen gets Vladi. Good pick on the rotation there by Vladi. Finds one. Gets Vladi's flash out as well, but Carmine Corp used the time to push in the inhibitor tower and the inhibitor as well in the bottom lane. Baron falls off. Canna stays around for a second. The hook on Zoelys. Knocked back with the Intopos, but Zoelys is now in no man's land. He's buried under it. Upset is on a killing spree, 3-0-1.
Great game for Upset so far, and the Aphelios definitely, and just very, very good.
Rogue have now is Larssen jumping out of a bush with an Enchanted Crystal Arrow follow-up, or some sort of CC follow-up. There's the arrow on Canna, who tries to dash away with a hookshot wall dive. Hexagolden Maiden coming out as well, but the Ethereal Chains will lock him up for the moment. Down to about half HP. The stack's not going to be enough to shoot him up as Comp finds the kill. Carmine Corp began to react, but realized their top lane is already dead. and so retreat away. In the end, Rogue will get the pressure in mid to kick us off. Closer stepping in, Zoelys dashes forward, the arrow only lands onto Targamas. Redemption coming out as well as Larssen tries to dive in, but Vladi locks him up. Markoon on the back line, goes in with the Praise Seeker, but it's not enough. Targamas down to half HP, but Larssen short to follow to the grave. Markoon and Larssen already down. Zoelys locked up in the Hexagon Ultimatum. Moonlight Vigil goes wide, but Vladi gets a second of the fight. Finn dashing forward, but they just don't have the damage to get to Carmine Corp. It's a triple for Vladi, and earlier we said maybe it's a statement game for Larssen. Well, Vladi had other ideas. 4-2-2.
We saw it right here from KC once again. They're so good at playing from behind, so good at being reactive, and the fact that Rogue was never able to get more than a 1.5k gold lead, being in the position they were in, means that KC is to be feared this split.
Yeah, 2 wins in a week for Carmine Corp. And for the first time ever, I will say these words. Carmine Corp defeat Rogue in the LEC. And they're having their fun with it as Markoon and Zoelys respawn. But the Nexus falls and Carmine Corp are 2-1.
Great game to watch. Great performances across the board. And more than anything, the individual performances were one thing, but they did it as a team. They had so good vision control, so good synergy between everybody. And this did not look like a team that just played their 3rd official game together. They were on point.
Yeah, their synergy was great to see for Rogue. Obviously, a difficult loss because they had it. If they had managed to continue to find picks, if they had found cracks in the armor of Carmine Corp, they could have snowballed that game away from their opponents. But today was Carmine Corp's day, and you can vote for one of them in your Kia Player of the Game at LEC.